Welcome back to Detroit Wants to Know. You know, it's been a really great summer so far. We're about halfway through, but a lot of you are getting cheated on, or you think you're getting cheated on. I've got my main man, Scott Lewis, here to tell you how to catch a cheater. Scott Lewis Investigations.
Good to see you again.
What's up, Private Eye? I see you got the private eye glasses and everything.
I got the Snoop glasses on.
Right,
in case I have to follow you.
Let's not be following me. Scott, a lot of my friends have complained that they think they're being had, they're being duped.
We get the calls every day.
Bamboozled. What is the first thing a person should do? What are the signs they should look for?
Well, they should look for somebody in a change of habits, change of routine. They're being private with their phone. They're doing a lot of text messaging when you're not around. They're being private with their Facebook accounts. Their daily routine is changing. They're staying out late, that sort of thing. You look for changes in behavior, and then you document them, then you call us, and we put them under surveillance. And the reason for surveillance, Steve, is cheaters will lie through their teeth. You confront them without the evidence, they'll lie till the cows come home. So you have to get real solid proof that they're cheating so you can confront them and get yourself out of limbo and move on with your life. Whether you stay with them and get counseling or leave them, you have to know the truth so you can move on.
When you do surveillance, what do you do?
It's old-fashioned boots on the ground stuff. We put a surveillance investigator in a car, we get a start time and location from the client, then we follow that person everywhere they go and we document with video what they do in every public place. We can go into bars, we can go into restaurants, we can go into hotels, we can't go into hotel rooms or private homes. But we document what they do, we produce a written report with still pictures and then a DVD for the client. Then they know what's going on with their spouse.
Okay. How do people get in touch with you for that if a woman or a man thinks something's going on? How do they get in touch with you?
There's a couple of ways. I have a website, scottlewispi.com, or I have a toll-free number. It's 855-411-LEWIS, 855-411-LEWIS.
Now, Scott, a lot of my friends have businesses and they're starting to hire up. The economy's turning around, but they aren't really sure about the people they're hiring.
Yeah.
How do you do employee background checks versus just going on the internet and looking up somebody's arrest record?
First thing I want to warn people is be careful of these internet sites. They're a joke. I did myself on one of them and half the information was wrong and most of it was outdated. So what we do is we have a menu-driven thing where if you're hiring someone for a nanny and you only need to know their driving record, their credit record, and a criminal background check, you pick those three things and then we charge you for that. If it's a bigger company and you want to go deeper, you want to check their education, you want to look into their military background, you want criminal history, you want asset investigation. We can do all those things. Some of them requires the employee's permission for us to do them, but we pick what you need. You would need probably more for a high-ranking executive than you would for a nanny or someone else working on your house. But it's important, Steve, because when I was in television, I did a story on a major retail company that was hiring these guys to go into people's homes to clean carpet. This guy had been in prison for stalking, aggravated stalking. They did 3 backgrounds on this guy and never caught it. And he was going into people's homes and stealing women's underwear. He was stalking people. So you get what you pay for, and you have to make sure that the person doing the background check really knows what they're doing.
Okay. Scott, 2016 is rapidly approaching. There are a lot of people feeling the itch to run for state representative, run for county commission. Perhaps, I think county clerk is this year, is that year as well. Congress is there. If a candidate wants to do opposition research, can they call you?
They absolutely can. We do a combination of a background check and a due diligence investigation on the candidate. And I think if you're running in politics, it's good to know the opponent. And whether you get back information that will help you in your campaign to defeat them, or you find out they're clean as a whistle, either way, it's good to have the information, because if there's nothing bad in the background, then you have to take a different approach, right? So yes, we can do these kind of investigations. We do, and we've had some success with them.
Well, I recommend, when I used to do political consulting full time, I would recommend that my candidates do their own internal opposition research. Tell me how that would work.
Well, for instance, if you're running for office and you want to see what's in my background, if somebody digs, what are they going to find? We can do the same kind of investigative thing on you to see what we have on you. So if somebody comes looking into your background, you're prepared to know what they're going to have, and then you can diffuse it and be ready to talk about what they've found.
Okay. Scott, I want to thank you for coming. Man, makes life a lot easier with you around. If you guys want to sleep a little easier, you think somebody's sleeping around on you, or you women think your man is sleeping around on you, call Scott. And if you're a candidate and you don't want to face someone like me, call Scott and do your own internal opposition research. Because I guarantee if you're a threat to one of my candidates, I'm going to do research on you. We'll be right back with Odell Hines, one of our sponsors from I Am Real Estate. We'll be right back.